Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode of Wonderlings. If you enjoy the series and would like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Alright, so where did we leave off last time? Thinking, processing, finding out.
We were in the tunnel, we escaped the slime.
Yes.
Yes. You travel through the tunnels of the Isle of Lost Things. Nearly escaped some acidic slimes after choosing to go through the tunnels instead of making your way around the inner city walls. Due to some close calls with the local guards as you were being escorted by XX Dark Shadow XX. I remembered.
I still wonder where they got that name.
Who knows? Some things are just lost to time. Meanwhile, Brawler and Sparky split off to set detonations off on other parts of the wall opposite where you were headed. And you eventually exited the tunnels. And you are now on the northwest side of the wall, closest to the throne ward where the Rat King lives, and where the execution of several prisoners is to be done relatively soon. And that's where we pick up. When you are exiting the tunnel and you are just outside of the wall, still kind of bunkered in some nearby buildings. That's what we pick up. So, what do you want to do?
We're waiting, right, for explosions to happen?
It's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know.
I believe the plan was that Sparky would set off some explosions, and you all would climb the wall. Whether or not the explosions happen before you climb the wall or after, it was never really said. But you could either wait, or you could try and go now. The explosions have not gone off yet. You are accompanied by 10 Soldier and Shadow. I'm just going to turn all of you up a little bit because this music is loud as fuck.
Sounds good.
Alright, so you're going to wait for the explosions?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sounds like the plan.
Go ahead and make me stealth checks.
Well, I
Hello.
did manage to install the app. I don't have the window that lets me actually use any of the abilities. So,
What do you mean?
Click on window at the top and then hit selected, and then when you select your character, it should pop up on the side.
there we go. Ha!
Ta-da!
That's what I'm rolling again.
Stealth checks. Try and stay hidden until the explosions go off. Damn!
Well, that's a thing.
I am the darkness.
I am XX Dark Shadow XX.
Oh no.
Bye-bye. Oh no, I killed Faye. Oh, it's a shame. Anyway. We can keep going with 2, right? Yeah, I think we can. Okay. That's good. That's fine.
Rude.
Rude as fuck, boy. Alright, so you all kind of stick to the nearby buildings, kind of going into some alleyways. I'm going to roll to see if any guards not sure whereabouts. Wow. They rolled a 20. Holy shit. 18 plus 2.
Wow.
Alright, so you see like 2 towers standing up along the wall, and you see 2 rat guards all currently like surveying the area. And as you all are kind of hiding in this alleyway, you notice one of them kind of zones in your direction, kind of oh, I just zoned out though, like fully. Holy shit! Alright, you see one of them just like pinpoint or like look in your direction.
I don't know why I'm social points.
You see him turn around and begin to say something to someone, or something possibly behind him, and point in your direction.
Can I... First of all, I don't know why I'm out of sorcery points. It says I have 0. When I don't think I used any last session.
Actually, I
So
think we
what?
rested last session. So.
Yeah, we did. So,
Okay. So I'm going to... do we see that? Like, can... Like, point down towards our alleyway and everything like that?
Yes, you see him like visibly like look into that alleyway that you're all in and point as he's talking to someone behind him. You don't see who he's
So
talking to.
here is a quick question for you. Are there any doors or windows nearby us? Or like rather behind them?
Behind them, they're in a like a tower, so the whole tower is like opened. So there's no like windows, but it's completely open, so you can see them clearly. Doors, there's no doors at like the top, but you can assume there's like probably some sort of like latch on the floor that they go up and down on, to like get up and down.
How far away is that tower?
I would say about 50 feet. I would say
Okay,
the wall
so-
is like
Hmm.
about... The wall is about 50 feet from like the nearest buildings.
Okay.
And the tower's on the wall.
A creature. Okay, so now I can either... Because I'm thinking about casting darkness, using some sorcery points, and then... So that way we're hidden and all that. I know that would kind of be...
do you think you should do it? Does he see me at all? I rolled the 22.
You think you yeah you I slapped myself. You think you're fine. You are far enough back in the alleyway that you think that he didn't see you.
Okay.
Does this alleyway, like, connect so that way, like, we could, like, run around to a different point, like, hide like, if I cast darkness, like, they come in here and they're like, oh, someone's here.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
we...
So the way the city is built up, it's really just kind of chaos that you've seen so far. Like buildings are like built out of like old discarded like trash, or like some of the buildings are just shoes, some of the buildings are like boxes or like barrels, and like the alleyways just kind of like snake through each individual building and just kind of keep going.
Nice.
And, like multiple alleyways just like intersect. It's kind of like a maze.
Okay, then I think I would like to use 2 sorcery points to cast darkness.
Okay.
Allowing myself to see through the darkness if I have to. And it like covers up this alleyway, and then I tell everybody like let's find a way around somewhere else so that way we're not spotted, and they don't like see us, you know.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, since you are casting darkness, then yeah, they can't see you anymore. You cast darkness, and like the sphere of darkness kind of envelops this alleyway. And as that happens, make perception checks.
Aren't
You
they
want
gonna
me
have make
to,
it
or
at
just,
disadvantage?
Yeah, everybody.
Okay.
Are they gonna have to make it at disadvantage because they can't see because it's magical darkness?
Yeah, I'll get to that. It'll be based on like your stealth as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is just like to see if you like pick up on something. All right. So as you all are like, as this darkness is cast, Sylvie, you hear like you're hiding, like hearing. You hear one of the guards from higher up notices this dark sphere being cast, and he yells across to the other tower for reinforcements to check that out.
He's calling back up. We should maybe move. Have them distracted with this spell you've casted.
Well, that was the point.
Alright,
And
so
let's go.
Go ahead and roll stealth checks at advantage. Damn!
You thought you were the darkness. I am the darkness.
Oh wait, I should have actually rolled with disadvantage before.
That's
So,
fine.
I guess this is normal now.
Wouldn't have changed anything.
Oof. Well,
Alright.
Womp womp.
Wah, wah, wah.
yeah, everyone else does so well. And me, the lover of darkness, does so badly.
You're just so distracted by this darkness that you just want to stay in it. It's like, wow, this is amazing. This is so great. Isn't this great, guys? Wow. Alright, so you all kind of sneak out the back of this alleyway and sneak into another one. Kind of like cutting across some like broken boards and snaking your way into another alleyway. Several blocks down. As you're doing this, Vishar, your armor actually gets stuck in these planks of wood, this small like wall that was kind of made, this small fence made out of wood, and your armor kind of gets stuck. But Sylvie and Vestin, you two get through easily, as well as Shadow gets through.
We assist, or can I assist Vishara getting out and coming with us?
Yeah, you can totally try and help. As you're doing this though, because it's not going to be hard to get her out, but she's just stuck. And as she's stuck, you hear the sound of guards coming. The sound of like pitter-pattering footsteps and like spears coming in the direction of the darkness.
Vishar is gonna grumble. This is why I need new armor.
Well, they don't have anything for us here, so let's get you out of here. And she's gonna just try and pull her out and scurry out of there.
Yeah, you two are pretty strong, so you could easily like just either pull her out or like untangle the armor and like squeeze through. So you managed to get through, but you hear the guards coming. Go ahead. Actually, I'm going to roll to see if I can like catch up to you in this like short amount of time. No. We're very bad. So you managed to get through, and the guards, just like in the nick of time, you see like the guards kind of like pull up around this darkness and start like investigating it. Some of them walk inside and check it out. Some of them like poke it with spears, and other ones start investigating the surrounding area. Like just in the nick of time, as one is like coming up to like this wooden fence, you manage to get Vishara through and sneak off. And you kind of like whip around in like a circular fashion and make your way back to another alleyway, kind of on the same basis of the wall. But as you come back, you see like guards on this area have like doubled up. Now there's more guards on the two towers on this side, as well as some of them making patrols along the outer the ground level of the wall itself.
This place sure is heavily guarded, Shadow. Are you sure we're going to be able to do this?
She kind of takes a deep breath. Well, we don't really have a choice.
So yeah, we get this. Totally. Absolutely.
All right.
Worst case scenario, we just get killed by rats.
In the meantime, Vishar has been distracted. And she's like, I have an idea. But I'm not sure it's gonna work. If it works, it's gonna be amazing. If it doesn't work, it absolutely won't do anything.
What's your idea?
Well, I'm still trying to get the ability to embiggen my spells. If I can make it work, I can create a spiritual hammer that would be the size of the tower, and that should just wipe the tower out. And I think they're going to have quite the effort to deal with that.
What do you mean by embiggen your spells?
Like you increased your size. Well, both of you. I've been trying to do the same thing to my spells, so that they're normal size, not micro size.
Oh, okay.
It hasn't worked yet. I keep trying though. But I think that would distract them quite well, and clear the way.
I think that would, so maybe you should keep trying that while we're waiting for these explosions to happen.
Sure. So, what do I need to do if I want to try to embiggen my spiritual weapon?
Yeah, so if you want to try and like do that, go ahead and roll a D100 for me. If you're casting it now. Are you casting it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
74.
Okay. Alright, so how does it look when you are casting your spiritual weapon, and where are you casting it at?
So, she's trying to cast it as far away from her and as close to the tower and above if she can. as she can get, basically. And she's chanting away, trying to summon it like normal, trying to form her glowing blue hammer. All the while thinking big.
Big. Yeah, so, Spiritual Weapon has a range of 60 feet, right?
I think so, yes.
Then yeah, you could totally, like, summon it up to the... Oh, like, to one of the towers, at least. If that is what you would like to do.
I would.
Okay. In that case, yeah, you summon your spiritual weapon. All the time thinking big. And you summon it at one of these towers where there's currently two rat guards surveying the area. And you try to like manipulate the magics in such a way to make the spiritual weapon be the size that it normally is when you are, you know, full size and not minuscule like right now. And as you try to like weave this holy magic in this bizarre way, you kind of feel the magic become a little bit more intense as you try to summon this weapon made of magic and light. And it's a difficult thing to do, and you struggle with it to try and manipulate the spell in this way. But you manage to summon the weapon where you want it to, and instead of it being how it normally appears when you have been summoning it, which is, you know, a proportionate size to what it would be when you were regular sized, it is slightly bigger. It's not the size it normally would be, but it is much larger than what it would be what it has been when you've been casting it previously. So currently it is about the size of I would say it's about the size of like half a person. Well, actually, how big is it normally when you're summoning? Is it like a warhammer or?
It's a large warhammer.
Okay, so it's normally a large warhammer. In that case, it's kind of like the size of a person already. I would say it's like doubled in size to what it is normally.
She looks at it and says, "It's not quite big as I was hoping, but it's bigger." In her mind, she had thoughts of it being the size of the tower, because that would be cool.
That would have been cool.
But once she has her overly large hammer, she's just gonna smack it straight into the tower.
Okay, you're attacking the tower, you're not attacking the people. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, go ahead and make an attack roll with it. Okay, 11. Okay, so...
I think with a stationary object, that ought to hit.
Okay, so with 11, the special weapon does hit, but unfortunately the tower is built with such integrity. It is an old, like... it's strange, because the wall is like made out of like mishmash things, but you see like bits of it all like made out of like bricks, but they look like they've been bricks made out of like chiseled normal sized bricks and like mortar that has been like mixed together and like added in. So some of these walls are actually like kind of like made out of like actual brick and stone, while some of it just seems to be like made out of trash. And as you attack it, you seem to have found one of the areas that's made out of this actual stone and brick, and the hammer doesn't connect in a way that does significant damage to the tower. You do see it like kind of like knock off some dust and like crack a little bit.
Cher's gonna pout and say, obviously, making it bigger makes it a little harder to wield. I'll have to work on that.
And there's nothing stopping you to keep going.
True. I'll get the hang of it. And,
A good attempt.
she'll draw back the hammer and smack it again.
Alright, as you like attack it the first time, you do notice that the two rats hear, something smacking the wall and look over and see this hammer, and they hear, because I believe Special Weapon also has a verbal component, it does, and they hear someone often, actually, let me really see if they actually hear you, because you are like 50 feet away.
Vishara is screaming.
Nope, they rolled 5.
incantation.
They rolled 5. They rolled a 5. They didn't hear shit.
They did hear a hammer.
Yeah, they did hear the hammer, and that's what something's hitting the fucking tower. Like, someone's yelling, sure, but something's hitting the tower.
Yeah. Giant rat-sized glowing hammer.
Twice the size of a rat. It's massive. And it's just this, like, glowing, magical, fucking giant hammer just smacking this out of the tower, and they see this. And then they start sounding an alarm. They start yelling to other towers for backup and aid, and you see, like, the rat gulls that were around the darkness that you cast earlier, who are still kind of there checking it out, because you didn't dispel it, I don't think. Or did you? Would you have dispelled
No, I
it?
haven't yet.
No. Then, yeah,
No.
they see this, and they see they start leaving the darkness, because they haven't found anything, though, and it hasn't seemed to pose any threat, so they leave that, and they start going towards the tower to see what's up, and try to stop this from, fucking happening.
Good luck with that. It's incorporeal, though.
So you seem to have caused a bit of a distraction and commotion, as you see like multiple guards are like going up to this tower, and you see like guards on top of the wall going up the tower and like walking up. Some of them are like standing down below.
Yeah,
You're gonna
she's
try
gonna
and-
keep smacking the same spot.
Okay, I'm not gonna make you roll every time. So you keep smacking the wall
Okay.
with this hammer. I would say eventually, with a couple of good smacks, and it takes time for them to get there, you do make like a sizable hole in the wall as the hammer like breaks apart into like some of this brick and mortar that the rats have constructed. And you see like some of the rats are starting to like throw spears at the floating hammer, and some of them are like putting up ladders and like trying to climb up and like stabbing it with spears, but nothing's happening. And eventually, some of them start to scan the area for what might be controlling this, because it's obviously
So-
magical. But what's
If one is
doing
gonna
this?
climb up to it, she's totally gonna bop it in the face.
All right, yeah. Then in that case, do make an attack roll. That'll do.
Okay, 17 and 20.
Alright, so as one of the rats climbs up with a ladder, you take the spiritual weapon. Are you attacking you're attacking him, you're not attacking the ladder, right?
Yep, just smacking him in the face.
Alright,
He's a bigger target.
true. He climbs up and with a spear and like hand and like goes to like stab the hammer, and you take the hammer and you just like bring it down on top of him, and you just like hear as like you hear like a skull being bashed in, and he just goes limp and falls from a good height, because you like had it like at the very top, like near where the two guards on top were. So he falls like 40 feet or so. You hear a loud.
Sucks to be him.
You hear like yelling and like gasping as like someone just died from this. What's everyone else doing?
Sitting there with his arms crossed, just watching. Kind of laugh.
Sylvie, you doing anything?
Sylvie is just gonna be on the lookout for any more trouble that's not already, like, directly present and being fucked with.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oof.
You look around and you don't see anything new. You don't see like any new guards popping up. You just see like the commotion that's happening. You see like guards from other portions of the wall making their way there, and you do see like some of them are starting to like scan the area looking for you. They don't know they're looking for you, but they're looking for y'all. You know that. You know that they don't know that they know. You know? Meanwhile, whack, smack.
Yeah, the hammer's just going to town on this tower.
Yeah, so this.
Unless someone else decides to get too close.
Oh yeah, like there are multiple individuals. Are, like there's like more ladders going up, and like more rats are like climbing up to like try and deal with this. And you hear like an alarm sounding. Like there's like a little like a horn that's like up top. That looks like it's like a plastic toy horn. Well, not plastic because plastic probably doesn't exist, but it's like a little toy horn for like maybe a doll or something. And one of them has it in their hand as though like blowing it right now and sounding an alarm.
Can I see the one that's blowing the horn?
Yes, it's one of the ones on the tower, like up top. One of the two up top. What? There's more coming up there, but one of the original two.
I kind of want to have the hammer go up, tap him on the shoulder, and then smack him in the face.
Roll an attack roll. That's 20. Okay, yeah. So the hammer just goes the 20. Well, it doesn't even have to go 20 feet. It was pretty high anyway, but it flies like over, just tink tink on his shoulder. He turns around the horn still, in his mouth, in his hand, blowing it, and then the hammer just whack, and you just hear like the cracking of the horn, like crushing and shattering, and he like falls to the ground.
Bashar's gonna chuckle at that one.
And Shadow's gonna kind of like turn you on and go, "This is a good distraction. We need to go around and find a better spot to be. There's too many guards here to climb up the wall."
Lead the way. I'll keep them distracted.
Alright, so Shadow begins to like lead y'all through some more alleyways away from like this massacre that's happening, truly. And just going kind of like away from this section of the wall into a new section of the wall. You see like multiple guards are like running in this direction, like horns are being blown, and you begin to hear horns being blown from other sections of the wall in response. And a few seconds later, you hear several explosions go off, and you see smoke rising into the sky.
Sounds like our cue.
And as this happens, you see like some guards who are like in the middle of like running to where the spiritual weapon was. Now turn around and look. And are kind of conflicted on which way to go. And like some of the what you presume to be higher ups begin to give orders and give directions, and several of them start to split off and go in different directions.
Bashar's definitely gonna keep smacking the tower in the meantime.
Okay, yeah. That massacre continues as rats climb up, try to attack a imaginary weapon, basically, and then just get smacked in the head and fall down and most likely die.
Very effective. Very effective.
And Shadow goes around and starts handing everyone like ropes and grappling hooks that are like made out of like fish hooks. Now's the time. Let's go. And she runs up to the wall now that the Gauls are gone.
He's gonna hand his hook to Sylvie. Throw this for me, please.
Alright.
Don't tell the elf. Shit, you are the elf. Fuck.
I throw the hook.
Alright, go ahead and make me an athletics check.
You know, one day you'll learn to do this on your own. Oh, well.
She says with a 10. It's not the best. It works. It's not the best. It's a little
With
sloppy.
A plus 5. I rolled a 5 twice in a row.
When Sylvie seems to start faltering, I'm gonna cast guidance.
Okay, yeah, you can cast guidance. So if you want to roll a guidance, you can.
I don't think it actually rolls a number, so I think you just need to
Yeah, you just gotta
roll a
d4.
d4.
Doesn't actually do the thing.
14.
Okay, 14. That's above average. 10 was average, so it probably would have worked. But 14 is above average. It's pretty athletic. So
Yeah.
you throw this hook up on this like rope, which you see now it looks like tooth floss as it like flies over. It's minty. It's nice. And just as it looks like it's not really going to make it, it's on like a good trajectory, but it just looks a little bit like it's not going to make it. Vishal, you cast guidance, and it's almost like the wind picks up just a little bit and carries the hook all the way over to the other side, and you feel it hook onto something. Shadow throws holes and it does the same. Hooks on.
Alright, let's start climbing.
Alright.
I'll go last.
Go
Because
ahead.
if I fall, I can heal myself.
Go ahead and give me athletics checks to try and scale the wall.
Athletics.
I think I'm
Damn, I
casting
still-
guidance on myself.
A natural
You got
20
a
with
natural
negative
20.
1. That's amazing.
Can't beat me!
24. Literally cannot beat you.
Well, that would give me an 11. That's better.
That is better. Alright, so you all begin climbing. And you see like Shadow just kind of like whips up on the rope and like kind of like mouse scurries up it and makes their way over on top. Vista and Sylvia, you two go up your ropes. Very efficient and quick. Vishal, you grab onto your rope and you begin to climb, but then you feel your grip like kind of give. You start sliding back down the rope.
Can I assist her?
Yeah, you could.
Once I'm up.
Yeah. And you cast guidance to like guide yourself, and you feel the rope almost like kind of wrap around your hand to like give you a better grip on it as you begin to climb. And yeah, if you're assistant, go ahead and roll again for sure. I'll say you climbed up so fast you would have a chance to like just pull the rope up and like try and help. Okay, so 14. Yeah. So you're not a fast climber, but you're climbing up as like Sylvie is like pulling the rope up, and eventually you make it up top.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Truly.
Yeah.
And now you're on top of the wall, and you can like see out around, and you see like the inner city. It's still trash. Don't get me wrong. It's still trash. It's still garbage. It's still the Isle of Lost Things, but it looks cleaner. It looks like things are more taken care of. There's like fancier, like you see like some of the buildings are made out of like fancy bottles, and like some of them are made out of like pristine like leather that's like cleaned up and shined, and it's this inner city is definitely like more taken care of and has more infrastructure than the surrounding outer city. And you can see like the smoke coming up, and you see like guards are like going through and like going through the city alleys and like going to each spot that's in trouble. Going to the spiritual weapon, which is still wreaking havoc. Going to the smoke where you assume the explosions went off at. And as you kind of look over, you see the what looks like an old like dollhouse, but it's like a dollhouse that's been kind of like adjusted and rebuilt to resemble a castle. And just across from that, you see maybe like 100 feet away or so, you see this like coliseum that's been built out of repurposed materials. And that's where you're headed. Let's just say no. Unless you're like, fuck that, we're not going to the Coliseum. Fuck those mice. So, what do you do?
Vestance just starts heading off, following Shadow.
Yeah.
Alright, so go ahead and give me stealth checks again, because you do need to remain stealthy. You do have advantage on this, though. With all the chaos going on.
Because of all the chaos.
Chaos!
We're good at chaos.
I would say Shadow isn't really able to help you here, so you all like getting the advantage from the sheer chaos that's going on and the lack of guards. Let's see.
I think I shall try to do some guidance again. Well, that's something.
Guidance. It's a spellcaster's best friend.
I mean, that's 13.
No, it's an 8.
Yeah, it's an 8.
Oh, she rolled with acrobat. Oh, she rolled acrobatics first. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. That was
earlier. That was an accident.
let's see, so 16, 18, 8. Okay. Alright, so you all begin to like sneak through, climbing down the other side of the wall, leaning down like the two like lips of the wall that kind of jut out, trying to keep unnoticed, and you jump over the other side of the wall and slide down the ropes. As you land, Vishal, your grip kind of fails you and you fall down and make a loud thud on the ground. Does anybody hear it? Probably not, because they rolled bad. They rolled an 8, which actually matches your... Yeah, beats it. So, wow, that's amazing. So you see like just out of the corner, like one guard who's like a little, like he's like this fat rat that's like a little slower than everybody else, who's like just kind of chugging behind, and as you land and make this loud, as like your armor's like clattering against the stone, you kind of see him like stop, perk his ears up, and just like slowly turn around with a spear in his hands and see you. And it looks like it takes him a minute to like process what he's seeing.
So, when Bashar gets the impression she's been spotted, she's going to summon her hammer.
Okay, so you're unsummoning it, and then you're resummoning it, huh?
Well, literally, she's doing like Thor and just bringing it to her location.
I mean, it has to stay within a certain range of you, right? So.
No, I don't think it does.
There's
I don't think it
there's
says
no
anything.
actual wording that says that needs to happen.
Yeah,
It
you
can
can-
only just travel so far per turn.
Yeah, you can only travel 20 feet per turn, but you all more than 20 feet away, so to do this, you would have to, like, unsummon it and resummon it.
Yeah, she's just trying to get it to come this way.
Yeah, but flavor-wise, this is fucking cool. And it goes, vroom.
Wait, did you just Thor your hammer?
Yes.
Yes, totally.
It's like this giant wall hammer that's like now double the size of everyone. Just tons of and faces away from the wall and carnage that's left behind from like all like these dozen dead rats. And like all these spears are like broken from hitting the wall and just going through the weapon and just flies in your direction, and you grab it as you're on the ground, and it like just flies past the head of this fat rat who was like taking a minute to process what the fuck he's saying.
Well, she never actually touches it. It just stops right next to her.
Oh, that's even cooler. And then as he sees this, he kind of like his eyes go wide and he kind of freaks out a little bit. No, what? Roll an intimidation check.
Oh boy. Well, this technically should be very intimidating. This is my worst stat, so...
Oh no!
At first you think he's afraid because his eyes go wide and he kind of jitters, and then he goes, "That's so fucking cool!" And he says it loud too, so let me roll to see if anyone like takes notice. 14. So as he like just exclaims this and yells it out, some other guards who like he was like following hail him and like turn around and look to see what he's talking about, and then see these other individuals, because y'all still dressed like rats, by the way. So they see like these three rats like climbing over the wall. And Shadow, who's like over there as well, who is obviously a mouse, and begin to head in your direction as well. So what do you do?
Wish one of us had sleep right now.
Do you want me to sleep them? I totally can.
I mean, or I can cast darkness again, and they can.
Actually, are they in, like, an alleyway or something?
No, you all are like along the outer edge of the wall, so there's like another
Darn.
50
So
feet
it's too
between you and
open.
the nearest building.
Wow.
So it's a pretty open area.
Yeah. I'll cast sleep. Sure. Bashara will sing a little lullaby.
Alright, you cast sleep singing your lullaby. 27 hit points. Let me look and see how many they got. It's not much. Alright, so just because I think this is funny. The two that were coming in, like hearing the fat rat exclaim in excitement, instantly just drop and fall asleep. But the fat rat is like so excited by this cool thing that he just saw that he stays awake. He begins running in your direction. Yo, that was so cool! And he's just running.
Tell me how to do that! I'm your biggest fan!
Bashara, having literally no charisma whatsoever, just looks confused.
So he's running in your direction. He's a good ways away. He's probably like 20 feet away, and he's making his way to you. You did cast sleep, so is anyone else going to do something?
I don't have anything I can really do, so...
The only thing I can do is, I can cast darkness on it to throw them off.
It's up to you.
Which,
You guys think you should use your spells?
Well, no, I can use it with sorcery points and... Which, I can do that. I can do that one more time. So, I'm already down a few spells because of the slimes. Yeah, I'll do darkness again with sorcery points.
Okay, so you're gonna cast darkness on top of him.
Yes.
Is your darkness like any different? Is it just like, is it the 20-foot radius, or is it any bigger?
It's the regular darkness spell. It's just if I cast it with sorcery points, I can see through the darkness. That's it.
Okay, but it's still like, is it a 20-foot radius, or is it smaller than that? 20-foot diameter.
It is range 60 foot, 15-foot radius.
Okay, so it's a 30-foot diameter.
Yeah.
In that case, yeah, you cast darkness on top of him, and it like takes up a good portion of like this open space. So there's like maybe like another 10 feet on either side of the darkness where it's still open space. As he's running and is consumed by this darkness, he's like, "Whoa, turn out the lights!" So he's not consumed by darkness.
Who's not consumed by darkness? Or he's now consumed by darkness?
He's now consumed.
Okay.
Oh, let's keep going! Run!
Yeah, let's go!
Alright, go ahead and give me stealth checks. No longer at advantage, because now, someone's... Well... Actually, no, because the two that were following you fell asleep, and he's distracted, so it will still be at advantage.
Oh, okay. I'll roll another. Hell yeah! That 20. Veston, please.
Hey, at least it's not the natural one.
Yes, with a glowing hammer next to me, I'm somehow more stealthy.
Than the guy who is like all about darkness. Yeah.
Doesn't have to make sense, it just has to happen.
Yep. You got so distracted casting your spells. That's what happened.
I think I'll send a guidance your way. As you seem to stumble around.
R1D4.
Hey, got max 4.
13.
Alright, so you all run from this darkness and go into the nearest alleyways. Snaking your way through, headed towards the Colosseum. As you're going, Veston, you kind of like hit a pothole that wasn't filled in all the way, and you kind of trip. But as you trip, Vishal, you cast guidance, and what would have been a pretty loud fall kind of turns into like a tumble as you like duck and roll with it, and you keep going with everybody else. And you begin to head towards the Colosseum. And eventually, you make it there. Just to cut out any fluff. So you make it to the Colosseum. And you kind of like, Shadow kind of stops you all at like one of the alleyways that goes like to it. And there's like a little bit of a gap between like all the buildings that are surrounding it. So there's like a 20-foot gap between the Colosseum and like all the surrounding buildings. And you do hear a commotion inside. It sounds like there's a pretty full event going on. And you notice that as you're like going through the city itself, that a lot of the buildings, or like a lot of the shops, are like closed, or like have like little signs that says "Gun execution, be back in 15."
Those are some signs right there.
And you're all like kind of waiting outside of this like gap, and eventually you all hear kind of like a whisper And you look over and you see Sparky and Bruiser next to him. And they kind of meet up with you all. And them and Shadow like have their little conversation. Good job with the explosives. Good job making it over the wall. Nice, distractions. Blah 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 blah. Good fun stuff. Teamwork. Yay! Let's fucking do this. Rock on. Slay. They all say that, by the way.
Hey.
Thank you. Veston says, giving a bow.
Alright, so you are all now just outside of the Coliseum. You hear a crowd inside. You see like several guards. You see like 3 guards occupying like the main entrance that goes like into the Coliseum where like the prisoners and like the fighters and like whatever the show is for today go in. And then you see kind of across from that, maybe like another 20 feet away, you see another entrance, which looks like more like the main entrance. It's like a ticket booth kind of set up. And you see like some people are still currently going inside, buying tickets, getting all the fun stuff, and going up into like the stadium seating.
This is where we split ways, right?
Shadow nods. This is where we split. We're gonna go to the prisoners. You're gonna take out the king.
We're going to take out the king.
Good luck.
Where's Tin going with all of this?
10 is gonna go into the prisoner section. He said that during the original meeting.
Okay.
So how are we doing this exactly?
Bashara looks at her hammer. Well, I do have a big hammer.
I don't know how well you're going to be able to sneak that in, though.
I mean... I was thinking just shove it right through a wall, but that's just me.
Ah, yes. The stealthiest option. Shove it through a wall. I like it.
Do what you gotta do.
Or you could do what you just did. It could stay out here, and you could, summon it again. I don't know. How long is this active for?
Technically, I think it's a minute, but...
Yeah,
we're probably past that at this point.
Yeah, after a minute it would have goofed. Took you.
It was just funny to have it as like a pet that follows me around.
That is true. I'll allow it as being like a little pet that's following you around, but whenever you get back into combat, you gotta focus your energy into it. Fuck it. Well, what can happen? What's so bad about that? Fuck it. Everyone wants a pet hammer.
Hey, it's a very effective pet hammer. Come on.
Hey, everybody. The two of you have your pets. My sister has a pet dragon.
You have a sword. I don't want to hear it. Can't come back with that one, can you?
No, I can't.
Touché.
I'm just saying I wanted a pet. That's it. Maybe I'll take up one of these mice as a pet when we're done.
I don't know if they'd appreciate that. But then again, we can cast magic. They might see us as gods.
We said this about the bugs, too.
Yep.
The bugs did not see us as gods.
Listen, it's all how you carry yourself. We didn't carry ourselves as gods, nor did we proclaim to be as such, but if we did to these mice, I'm sure we could.
Well, I will gladly let you try, sister.
Alright, after we kill the king, we're gods.
Step 1, kill the king. Step 2, I don't know. Step 3, we're gods.
Yeah.
Become
Profit.
as gods.
So, real El Dorado storyline we got going on here. I don't think there was any king killing in that one, but you know, almost.
I don't remember. It's been so long.
Moving that, El Dorado. Anywho, what you doing? How do you get in there?
Do we have to purchase tickets?
Good.
Or
Do we want to? We should maybe free them before they get in front of all the bloodthirsty crowd.
well, no, that's what Shadow and Sparky and Bruiser are gonna do. They're gonna
Okay.
free the prisoners.
Did
Probably
they?
before.
Okay. And the king, do we know where the king's location is? Exactly?
Isn't he gonna be the one performing the executions?
Do we want to wait for that, or do we want to catch him off guard, not in a crowd of people?
Well, if we can find where
Mate.
the executions are.
Roll a d20.
All of us?
Yeah, sure.
It's gonna be a lot of d20s.
It's like this whole game was made on a d20.
We rolled.
Well, actually, hold on.
everything.
You actually took the map, didn't you?
I
I think Veston.
I believe we did, yeah.
yeah, I think we did.
Sounds
yeah.
right.
In that case, Vishal, you think open the fucking map.
Hey, why don't we actually look at the map?
Oh, we don't need no stinking map.
Nah, I don't need no
Veston,
maps.
Veston says as he pulls the map out of his.
I'm
out
not
of the bag.
stopping and asking for directions. I don't need directions. But you open up the map. I was gonna make this a memory check, and I thought, oh wait a minute, hold on, they have the map. They don't need a memory check. You open up the map. You see like not a detailed like depiction of the Colosseum, but like an overview of the Colosseum. And you see what looks like a little seating section that looks like where a high-ranking individual would sit. Most likely where the king sits during these shows or executions or what have you. There's also like a little picture of a rat king with a dead face on it.
So we need to get here.
Okay.
And just to like give you a little bit more info on that, it does appear to be on the top level, and they're all like seating rows, going all the way around and all the way down. So if you could like sneak your way in there. You're not too sure what the like pathway is because the map isn't like that detailed. So you don't know if there's like a back way to get into the seating area where that shows up, or if he has to like snake through the crowds and stuff. Which that one is unlikely because royalty and whatnot. But completely up to you. But the mice and Tin have gone the separate way, and you kind of see them sneaking their way into the lower level.
Do we have the ability to... We could buy tickets, pretend to be viewers, and slip through to where he'd be?
I think we have enough things to buy.
Failure means getting swarmed, so... And you guys are the ones with the spells here. I'm just... Bitey.
A rat.
I mean, yeah. If we get surrounded, I have a spell for that. Just stick close to me.
Alright, stick close. Get tickets and go?
Sure.
Alright.
Alright. Let's go get some tickets then.
You go to up to the ticket window. You're still in your rat outfits, so go ahead and give me either a stealth check or a performance check.
What am I good at?
Yeah, that's what I'm checking.
Which one am I better at? I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna get performance because I'm better at performance.
Is there a way to give my sheet to just show my stats? Because it doesn't just show my stats. I have to
you can
click on it.
You can double click. You have to double click properties. Scroll down a little bit, and then you see like the base stats, and then scroll down a little bit more, and then you can see
that doesn't tell her modifier.
Yeah. There isn't like a +5, a plus this.
Because it just shows me the spell slot area, and I was like, I don't fucking need this. I just need my... I need my skills to be visible.
That's true.
No, I meant on like the quick thing, instead of having to like click and go through properties.
Oh, that.
Because like I can highlight... Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Alright.
You double click and put it in the note section. What you could do, you could just paste it in notes, that way you always have a ta-da, it's right there. Oh my god, I forgot you had a bag of tricks. I completely forgot that. You haven't used it yet.
You know, I forgot I had that.
You know what? I forgot about it too.
Best table item to have.
3 animals a day. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can pull that out. Oh, I also have the ever-smoking bottle. You know, that would have been useful.
Yeah, you know that thing that's really good for sneaking and whatnot? Oh yeah, that would have been really useful. Meanwhile, she's just here I can't do nothing. You guys are the spellcasters. I got jack shit.
To be fair, I would have to leave the bottle, right?
Yeah, you could leave it. You could I don't know. Think out of the box. I don't know.
It's not like I could use the bottle when we get to the king to create confusion.
True.
And allow us to murder him. That's a good idea. I will remember this.
Just find a wagon and use it as
and
a smoke
bunch.
screen
I'm
behind.
gonna release maybe, hopefully, a lion or a bear.
Lions, tigers, bears. Oh my.
I know.
If
I have
lucky.
A bag of
The real
holding,
question
a raven
is-
statue and something else.
Meanwhile, the real question is it going to be a full-size lion or is it going to be a tiny lion? These are the questions you have to ask yourself.
Regardless, it's friendly to me.
It's literally going to be the mouse and lion
Kill the
paw with a
mice!
thorn.
Steps on.
Oh, I got a thorn in my paw. Oh, thank you, rat, for helping me. Well, I guess you gotta die now, son.
Oh no.
Oof.
When it backfires. Alright. Let's go buy the tickets. With our little shiny bobs that we stole from those rats that we encountered very long time ago.
Sure.
Yeah, no, the one you killed and the one you know.
We didn't kill him!
That's
No, we
true.
killed
That's
one
true.
of
He didn't he fall?
He fell.
He fell.
That's true.
Yeah, he
He fell.
fell.
He
He
fell.
fell. We didn't kill him.
He fell. He technically he jumped and died.
He killed himself.
Yeah, he didn't mean to.
Accidents
There's
happen.
motives. You know, there's a layer of motives. So if you're jumping, you don't mean it. It's an accident.
But he did intend to jump, so it's kind of a confusing bit.
You know, it's like it's very confusing on insurance. You know, it's like, did he really do it? No, he's not here. We can't really ask him. We gotta talk to his family. How did he feel? No, the day before. What kind of music was he listening
Does he
to?
get insurance?
Somewhere there's a rat mom who's just like, he was so happy all the time. 14, 16, 13. Okay. So you all kind of walk up to like the ticket booth, and many of the patrons have gone inside. There are a few lingerers who are still outside buying tickets and all just chit-chatting. But you all walk up in your disguises. So like this ticket booth, which is made out of like an old like matchbox, and like part of it's like slid down, and there's a young rat inside that has like a little, like one of those little like movie theater hats on that they used to have. And he looks at you, goes,
Hello. Can the tickets? Would you like to purchase the tickets?
Yes, 3 tickets, please.
Oh, okay. That'll be.
hold on, let me look at the sheet. And he like looks over, and you see like a piece of paper on the side that has like ticket prices. And he turns back around. Adults,
Yes.
children under 12 don't have to pay.
Dang, I wish
3
I was under
adults.
12.
We're too big now to be a child.
He turns back around and like looks at the page again. Any seniors? Seniors get a discount.
God, this man just loves his job. Unfortunately, no seniors. No seniors.
Oh,
Just
okay.
just 3 adult tickets.
Oh, you're in luck. We have a buy 2 get 1 free sale.
Wonderful.
That'll be 3 shiny things, please.
3 shiny things. I start rummaging around in the bag of holding.
Alright, you start
And
rummaging
I-
around. Oh, okay. You got something? You got something for this?
I mean, we have the bag of
Of shiny
like-
things? Yes, you do.
shiny things, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you had like something like, I don't know, you like playing like, I'm gonna give him these random shiny things that I think of in my brain. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna do. Probably like a nice shiny
Unless he
coin.
wants-
I'm not giving him any of my gold or anything like that, but like I got random shiny trinkets from this bag of stuff.
You put out a shiny coin, you think, no, not that. You put it back in, he looks a little excited and goes, oh, okay, yeah. I could have gave you change, but that's okay. Then you pull
And
out
I'm
like,
definitely not giving him my compass that I still don't know what does.
oh,
Hold on to that. It might come in handy one day.
you pull out like a little, what looks like a shined piece of metal, probably some piece of like precious metal, and you hand that over. You pull out another thing that's like a shined button. Give him that, and then you pull out another little thing that looks like a a bottle cap. Give him that.
Thank you.
And he like puts them all away in like a little casio box, and then pulls out like 3 overly sized tickets. Like these are like full size, like proportion tickets. Like, and there's like a roll in the back that he's just like. So you all have like a ticket that's like half your size now.
Oh my Jesus.
Thank you. Enjoy the show.
Yes, we will. Thank you very much. And Vestin awkwardly hands over these extremely large tickets.
All right.
Sure, is just looking at this weird ticket.
Is it like half an act? Like, how big is this ticket?
It's like an actual ticket. Like, you know,
Okay.
if you took a normal ticket and you sized it up to what you all now, it's like half your size probably.
Sylvie's just thinking in her head, like, if you, like, put the ticket over your head and, like, use it as, like, a glider, maybe? That's what she's thinking, like,
So, I had a crazy idea. And, that seems to be our theme, so.
I like crazy.
Today.
I like crazy.
Bashara will take out a dagger and punch a couple of holes in the ticket and use some rope and then wear it kind of like a cape. Because holding this damn thing is going to get awkward, so.
Vestin just shoves his in his bag of holding.
Alright, you all make your way inside. You see like signs that are like gone up or like posted up. That's like first layer, second layer, third, so on, so on, so on. And you look at your tickets, and your tickets all say 10th layer. Basically, you have nosebleed seats. And there's like a pathway that goes up, and like multiple stairs going up. Takes you up to the very top. You also
We
see
start following, and I say we get to our seats, and then we can, so that way we can see, like, where exactly like the king's seat is, and then we sneak out and try to get to where he is.
definitely do that.
Do you two think that's a good idea, or?
The silence is deafening.
You weren't paying attention.
No, I was not. Sorry.
Got him.
I spaced out for a moment. I saw a picture of a spider and I got distracted.
Good distracted or bad
I
distracted?
said,
I was,
Like all knee.
horrified.
Okay, bad distracted. Okay.
yeah.
I was
Repeat
saying
the plan.
We get to our seats, and then we scope out. We see where the king's seat is, and then we sneak away to where he is.
Can't we do that as we're walking towards our seats? See where the king is? And we could kind of still blend with the crowd.
I don't know. Can we DM?
I mean,
Absolutely. The place is full. Jam packed.
another thing to be noticing is where he's likely to come from. Because if we could get him before he actually comes in.
Well, let's do that as we're making our way to our seats. Let's
Yeah.
find out where he is, or where he's supposed to be sitting.
All right. So you begin to like go up the stairs, leading up to like the 10th row. And as you're going, you do see like there are guards posted up. Like not every level, but like every other level, and like just walking around casually, making sure nothing happens and goes on. Both outside on the stadium seating and inside, well, like all the concessions and stuff are. And there's lots of concessions, like there's food going around, there's like vendors selling like full-size popcorn kernels, so like just handing people like individual pieces of popcorn. And like chip dealerships, so like handing out people chips. Nothing's proportioned down to them. It's just like full blown, like, here's a giant Dorito. Have fun, kiddo.
Wow.
But as you like go up, you make your way up to the top. Let me see how. I probably never copied you over. I'm zooming out. Yep. So as you go out, you see like, you exit and you see like the Coliseum. It's like several layers going up to the 10th floor. You see like stairs going down each level, so people can get to those seats. And there's like a giant pit in the bottom. Basically like a Greek, Coliseum. But it's like built out of like reclaimed trash and reclaimed stone and mortar and stuff like that. And you see 2 gates on opposite sides that are currently closed, but that looks like, well, the warriors or the prisoners or whoever usually shows up here. Probably in this case, the prisoners will be escorted out and to it happens. That. And then there's that seating, which is probably for like the higher ups, which is at the very top, but it's like jutted out, and it's like a large seating area, and you see like one singular throne, and you also see like 2 guards who are already up there waiting. And there's like several like statues of like different rats, like in different like warrior garb, that kind of surround the upper ledge of the Coliseum in the first row of seating. I gotta make this map visible. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I forgot. I needed to copy you over first. I got ya. Now I can go. Okay, so you're at like the top level, so we'll say you will have come out like right there.
Once I can see the map.
Yes, once you can see the map.
Got 5 out of 6 loaded.
Same.
Maybe I should have waited until after
Oh,
you got
7
it.
8.
It's because I just dropped your tokens in. Shit! I just gotta figure out what that one asset is. It's always one asset, every time. Oh, I don't even see Nakami. Oh,
I
there
see
you go.
Nakami.
I see you.
Oh yeah, I see you on this version, but I don't see you on the other one. What the fuck? Oh, there you go.
Okay.
See you now.
Gone forever.
I have 2 map tools open. I think Faye was on top of you for a minute. I think that might have been what happened. Oh no! She's gone! Oh, there she is. Oh, thank God. Oh, whew, she's back. All is white in the world.
Sure.
Wait a minute. Oh! Whoopsie doodles! You weren't supposed to see all that.
I saw nothing, so it's okay.
Stream could. Now they can't. That was a surprise. Tee.
I didn't see anything, so.
I missed it too.
No one saw anything. No problems happened.
Yep,
I'm
there
a
we go.
professional.
Exactly.
It's fine. You couldn't see anything. That's all that matters. Okay, so everybody loaded in?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So the stadium is packed full. It is not empty. The stadium is packed full. The central, the ground level, where the shows and the events happen, is empty right now. You see two guards. Whoops. Get out of here. See two guards up here. Currently scouting out the area. You can see several other guards in the stadium, like going up and down the stairs, just scanning, looking around, making sure no one's doing any funny business. But they do seem to be on higher alert given the explosions, the motoring hammer that was just flying around attacking guards and stuff. So they do seem to be on higher alert than what is normal, probably. But they are around and scouting. You all are on the top level, going to your seats. You don't see the king yet, but the fact that there are guards up there probably means he is close by. Or will be arriving shortly. So, what do you do?
Bashara's gonna look around. And she's gonna discreetly point to the, overhang over his box and says, "Think we can get there?"
If we can get there. Oh, yes. Of course, yes. So.
Wouldn't be too difficult.
Because if we can get the surprise, that's probably gonna be advantage us.
I do have the smoking bottle when we get there to obscure everyone while we kill him. So you don't have to waste another spell.
Well, that would be lovely. I wish you would have brought that up sooner.
Well, I didn't want to risk leaving it behind in the chaos. You're a lot more useful in the getting here. This is my shiny. Alright, so shall we try and make our way over?
Yeah, we definitely can. So as you...
Is he in the box?
He is... Excuse me. He does not appear to be in the box yet.
Okay. Well, we can just kind of idly make our way, but attempt to get in.
Yeah.
Kind of look like we're looking for our seats.
Yeah, you can look for your seats, try to see if you can find a way to actually get up there. If there's a door.
Is he's higher up than us, right?
Not really. He's actually where your seats are. You're at the very top. He would actually be a little bit lower.
Okay, so we could get close and try and jump down.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Start moving around this side.
I like moving. All right, yeah. So you go up and around. Go ahead and make me perception checks to see if you can figure out what's going on. Damn!
Boom.
I see nothing.
Yeah, 9, that's less than average. You're just a normal person with slightly bad eyesight.
I'm focused. I'm focused on the box.
What's in the box?
Gonna kill the king. Gonna kill the king. That's all I'm repeating in my head.
All right. So as you all are making your way over and looking around, like checking guard routes, trying to find like access points, you make your way around. Veston, you notice that there is the seating box that he's in. Is there an actual word for that? Is that the
Balcony?
I don't know. Is it balcony? Probably.
I think it's
I
balcony.
mean, it is a balcony, yes.
Yeah, it's true. It is a balcony. Okay, we'll call it a balcony. The actual balcony does like go back and into the wall, and like seems to have a access point inside of like the actual Coliseum building, like where you were walking to get walking through to where people were getting like food and drink and stuff, as well as like merchandise. It seems like the access point is actually inside of there, and there isn't really any access points on the outside. There is one door on the opposite end, which is probably used in emergencies for like guards getting in if they need to from like the outside, like the outside sitting area, which is where you all are at now. So it's on the opposite side of where you are currently. You could jump down because it is lower than you, so you could jump down on top of the roof and like just hop over the ledge and land on the balcony. On the edge of the balcony is the throne, so if you do this when he's sitting down, you would land on top of him, or to the side of him. You'd land on the guards if you're there, because that's where they're standing. They're standing on the edge of the balcony, on the opposite sides of the throne. So those are like your access points. You could go to the roof and jump down, make your way around, try and go in through that possible security exit door. Or go back inside and try to find a way in through the Coliseum itself and get into the back and like through that main door. That is probably going to be the most guarded, but it would probably be the least visible from like everyone outside. Actually, it would be the least visible, but it would probably be the most guarded. If that makes sense.
We can go in, or we can just jump down. What do you two want to do? Do we want to try and make this an assassination attempt or a public execution during the executions?
I feel like no matter what, it's going to be I would choose the least guarded.
I don't think this is ever going to be, like, private. She looks across the whole arena here. But either way works for me.
And you do see people like taking their seats and getting ready. So it does look like whatever is going to happen is close to getting started.
Alright. Path of least resistance?
I think so.
So you want to try and go over on top of the roof and jump down?
Well, Sylvie wants that. Vishara wants to do it inside.
I mean, personally, I don't care much. Either way.
It's a deal.
Then we're going over the edge.
I'm a man on the edge.
I'm on the edge of glory.
Something. I don't remember the song.
I will be right back. My dogs need to use the potty.
Joe's gotta go dookie. Okay, so, oval roof jump down to balcony? Is that the consensus?
Yep, I guess
I
so.
think so.
Alrighty. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-dum-bum. Alright, so... Actually, y'all just want to take a quick break until he gets back?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Because it's kind of hard to, set things up when he's not here. Then I have to, reset things up. In that case, we'll take a short, intermediate break. We'll be right back with this message from our non-existing sponsor. Alright, so. Go back. Yay! Clicking this. Clicking that. Alright, so. You all decided to. Well, when the time comes that you are going to try and approach the balcony, climb over the top of it. Well, jump down onto the top of it. And then jump down onto the balcony itself. And assassinate the king. Sound about right?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm sure nothing wrong could happen. Alright, so.
Please have guidance ready for these chests.
Alright, so, you go ahead and take your places. Actually, that's a good question. Where do you go during this waiting period? Do you just sit down and you're like assigned seating, or do you just sit down as close as you can get to the balcony?
I mean,
There isn't a seat taken.
That's true. Make perception checks to see if you can find a seat that isn't taken, because it is pretty packed in here. There's a lot of like civilians taking up space, and you look around. You do notice that everyone, all of the civilians in here are all rats, and they look to be of like higher stations or like middle class.
They're not like the outskirts rats that we.
Yeah, no, they're not. No, all of the outskirts ones are like either mice, or they were like rats that were working as guards or something like that, or like some sort of guard job, or the original one that you first encountered was a dock, work like head dock person. That name I can't think of right now.
A dock master.
Yeah, that.
Okay. Do we see a seat?
You look around. You do see what looks like a small seat. Just one closest to. Close to the balcony. Most of the other seating is taken up, but you do see one spot where you could sit down. Probably two if you're sitting in someone's lap. All three if they're adventurous.
We're just one giant rat.
You're just three rats stacked on top of each other in a trench coat.
Mm-hmm.
I was just about to say that. 3 rats in a trench coat.
Meanwhile, Sylvie's already like bigger than usual because she grew twice her size.
Yeah.
So wouldn't she take up 2 seats then?
You know, it's a weird argument that's still going through politically if you can charge a big person 2 seats or not. So.
Oh no. You know, what if I use my mask to kind of like push the other rats over because I'm just so big?
You could.
Be like, excuse me.
You could. Would you like to be a douchebag?
Yeah. To make room for others. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, you make your way to that big seat and you like just kind of like move your like oversized body compared to everyone else and just like sit down and like overly nudge people out of the way and go, oh, sorry, my bad, and you like get some grumbles and like, oh, really, we get sit, the people who are like, we really gotta sit next to the fat person.
Oh,
Wow.
damn. I'm hoping maybe they'll be like,
You know what
so
I'm
disgusted
talking about.
they'll
You
be-
know what I'm talking
I know.
about.
For high class rats, I'm hoping they'll be disgusted and wanna move away from me.
You've either been on one side of that of that. You've either been the fat person who sits down and the person is like, "Oh, really?" and they have no room, or you were the tiny person who sat next to the fat person and you had no room. You've been on one side of that. Everyone has. It's usually in public transportation or a movie theater.
Movie theaters are actually pretty good about that. They're pretty spacious.
That is true, especially now. No one really goes.
It's not like an airplane.
That is true.
Movie theaters, seats have gotten bigger. Airplanes, seats have gotten smaller.
So I was gonna say it's all about the money, but theaters aren't doing too good. You know what? It's probably because of the seating. But you do manage to move in and nudge other people out of the way. Some people just get a little frustrated and just stand up and say I'm getting more popcorn, or I'm going to the bathroom or something like that. So you do actually free up some space.
Sweet. I kind of beckon for the. Well, I don't beckon, but I'm looking over in their direction, come on.
Yeah, Vestin goes and sits down.
Alright, we'll say you all made it in here. Actually, I like the idea of Sylvie being in the middle because you're the one who made space.
Yep. My ass is too fat.
Damn, girl, that ass is fat.
Too thick.
Thick with 5 C's. Alright, so you all sit down, and you see guards are going around and kind of telling the people who are still. They're not taking tickets, but they are telling people who are standing up to sit down. The ticket checker was inside still. You went by him. He was another kid, another teenager, just doing his job.
Probably not really caring about his job.
Not really caring. Not really even looking at the tickets, just punching holes in them. Saw that Vishal's had 2 holes and then was kind of questioning it, but then just didn't fucking care anyway and punched it.
I don't get paid enough for this.
And it wasn't a little tiny handheld puncher. It was an actual handheld puncher, but it was the size of a normal handheld puncher. So he was just jumping on top of it. Getting a workout. Good thighs. So you see him start to tell people to sit down, and then eventually everyone sits down. And at this point, you see one of the 2 guards who is standing in the balcony, kind of walk out with his hand raised. All rise for Rat King. And there's a hushed tone kind of going across, and everyone you see all the patrons stand up, and you see you actually have the worst view of it because of where you're sitting, but eventually you see this really big fat rat with this trash crown on his head walk out, and he is accompanied by 2 other rats who are holding this pillow behind him, and on the pillow give me a perception check to see if you can see this, because you're at a weird angle.
Oh, no.
Okay, I know who doesn't see it.
Oh, wow. Apparently
Okay.
I'm oblivious to...
So the only person who has a good enough view to see, the rest of you are there's either someone standing in front of you that's a little too tall, or you just can't get a good eye view of it. But Vesting, you see on this pillow, on this cushion that these other 2 rats are carrying, and they don't look like dogs. They just look servants or something like that. On this pillow is 3 what look like shriveled up, almost embryo-like rats. And all of their tails are like tied together, attached to the largest rat's tail. And all their tails are like tangled up together. So there's like 3 tiny ones that don't really seem to be moving. But you can kind of see like their eyes are opened a little bit. And then there's the large big rat, which looks overfed and is like really just making like sure everyone sees him. And he goes.
Veston just like,
what the fuck is that?
What do you see? I can't see anything from this angle.
4 rats with their tails tied together, and 3 of them are really small, like they're not even been born, or they were ripped out of the womb too soon.
Are those his children?
I don't know, but it sure
Or is this some weird fucked up family practice? Do they eat? Oh, they do eat babies, right?
I mean,
maybe that's a snack.
It's a snack.
And they do eat babies.
I mean,
They're
most
babies.
animals do eat babies at some point. You know, cats do it, dogs do it. It's not really that strange when you think about it.
I mean, technically we do eat baby birds.
Yeah, but we don't like eat our own young.
True.
But we could.
Please no.
Please don't.
Absolutely not.
There was a book about that. Anyway.
Alright, so the king is there. His weird, fucked up pillow babies are there.
Weird fucked up pillow babies are there. And he sits down and you see like the pillow is like brought up and like kind of like sat on like this
He's not wearing armor, right?
he doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
He looks like kind of like a neck. He's not naked. He has like a cloak and something on, but he doesn't appear to be wearing it.
Okay.
And it's like the pillow is like placed on like this lip that's attached to the throne, and the pillow like sits behind him with the 3 shriveled up rats on top. And they're all kind of like in this. I say embryo because they all are like in this like fetal position, and they're very tiny, like very minuscule.
Is he like showing them? Was he like showing them off, or did he just? They were just there.
It looks like they were presented along with him, as if they were the same.
Ah, children. Then heirs, maybe.
And you see,
We have to kill the entire line.
And you see like his tail like goes up along the back of the chair and up onto the pillow, and like all the tails are tied together into like this knot.
What the fuck?
Jumbled up knot.
Oh, so it's the king's.
So it's a baby knot.
The king's tail is
Yes.
attached to the 3 embryos'
Yes.
tail. Okay.
Yes, all of their
I
tails
thought it
are
was-
attached.
Okay, I thought there was a 4th one attached to the 3 embryos, and then the king. Okay.
Oh no. It's the king. The king is the 4th one.
Okay.
So either these are his children, and he just tied them to his tail as some weird ritual, or they're his siblings, and he just weirdly carries them around because he was conjoined at the tail. Seems weird. Probably should kill him off.
But now there's
Leans
like
over.
yeah.
So like I'm assuming there's like another rat next to me.
Oh yeah, you're
And
surrounded.
he just like whispers, he's apologies, we're new into town. What is attached to the king's tail?
Yeah. And you kind of like say
Don't
this
give
over.
us away.
and you're talking to like this kind of like middle class rat who is like dressed for the day. He's like in his Sunday best. And he kind of turns around to you like, "Oh, entertainers. Well, that is the Rat King. Him and his the other
His
leaders."
children, or
Oh no! Those are fully grown rats. Him and his the other leaders, they all decided to tie their tails together, and in the process, he was chosen to be the conduit for all of them.
Okay. I see. So it's the kingdom here isn't a monarchy. It is or is it?
No,
don't
it is very much a monarchy because I would say I don't know the specifics of it, but it is said that all of them still have their own consciousnesses. But the only one we ever hear speak is the Rat King, which is all of them.
I see.
Configured. But the main one, the big one that you see, is the one that we all hear speak.
I see. Thank you, good sir.
Kill all of them. That's all Sylvie got from that. Just
And
kill them all.
as
Burn
like
them with fire.
as the pillow is like set up and is like you can like see like this knot and like the three like small rats like laying on the pillow, kind of like in this fetal position. You can like see the knot almost like pulses every so often.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Just like
Yep. That's gross. Alright, so kill probably the pulsy rats, baby rat things first. Because that might give him power.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm ready when you all are to drop down on the Rat Kings, because they should be discovering that they do not have prisoners soon. Or something.
okay.
I say as soon as they discover that the prisoners aren't there anymore, that's when we jump. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. And at this time, as you all
Can I-
are like preparing, what is,
Can I prep my bottle and bag in my hands, ready to...
yeah, totally. I mean, to everyone else, it just looks like a bag and a bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as-
Can I prep? Oh no.
No?
I have
Yes,
to do that like
maybe.
in combat and moving.
Oh.
Never mind. I was
were
gonna
you trying-
prep a true strike, but I have to like point at the target and do it. So I'll just do that when I'm moving.
that could be a little suspicious, but I don't know. Depends on how you play it. Off.
Point at the king! Die!
I will strike you down. Oh, what's he doing? Oh no, he said we should strike down the king. Oh, okay, that's kind of weird.
Well, I mean, I gotta move and like jump down. I can do it. I can do it later.
Yeah. So, as you all are like preparing and like figuring out like the plan, you see the Rat King stand up and he kind of motions. Bring out the prisoners. Let the execution begin. And you see the two gates like open up, and out one end comes out this like this beefy rat that has like this hood over his head, and like this big axe. No, executioner, but he's a rat, go figure. And out the other end comes out this this, I want to say paddock, but that's not the right word, is it? What's a paddock? Paddock, it's the thing where it's like the wood and it closes over people, and then in the middle, the head and the hands. It's not paddock, is it? What's that thing called? I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's
I
basically
know what
like,
you're talking about.
yeah, it's the wood that's like it shuts over the body, and it's like the hands and the head are like poking out. It's basically full of those, on like this this wooden platform that has wheels on it that's like wheeled out. And you see three mice on it and one rat. Make me perception checks.
Perception.
Perception.
I'm doing great at that today.
Alright, as you're looking, you notice something. Well, some of you notice something. Actually, no, I'll say you all notice this, because it's kind of obvious for you three. The three mice that are there are Shadow, Bruiser, and Spunky.
Oh,
But they're not wearing the outfits that they were wearing before. They're wearing prison outfits. So it looks like they changed at some point. Or maybe they were captured. But they look fine, so they probably weren't. But you also notice something else.
How is this meant to work?
And
They're putting a lot of faith in us.
Vestin, you notice something else. You notice that you recognize the rat. It's Franklin. One of the rats that you originally fought and followed to get here.
I got him down here in my notes. Franklin and Reginald. We killed Reginald.
Yep, you killed Reginald. And
Well, killed.
Franklin is apparently in prison for some reason.
Couldn't have been to do with us, could it?
Don't know. But they are
But
all,
they blamed him for Reginald's death.
they're all wheeled out, and like put in the middle. And at this point, the executioner walks up and like stands next to them, and like looks towards the king, and everyone looks towards the king. And you hear the Rat King begin, monologuing basically.
Oh, he's monologuing.
Yep, he's monologuing. Kill him right now.
All right, let's go.
I am going to keep going unless you actually do something.
So he's gonna look at the two buyers. She's gonna get her bottle, ready to.
As he starts talking and monologuing, Vestin's just gonna get up and just start walking over.
Oh yeah, we have to climb up. So.
Well, no,
That
you
is a
can
good-
jump. You're higher, so you can actually jump down onto this and then jump down again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's gonna come over. She's gonna have her smoke bottle, and then as soon as she jumps, she's gonna uncork the bottle and let the smoke spill out into the balcony area.
Oh, small smoke bomb.
Oh,
Alright.
and
Yep.
Vestin's gonna.
She's right.
I mean, when he gets close enough before he jumps, I hit that on accident. But I was like, before he jumps down, he's gonna.
Yeah. You got
Passive.
it's a 30-foot range, so yeah, you have like plenty of like distance to get to him.
Yeah,
like
but it's
cast
only
it.
active for a round, so.
Yeah, it's not the best spell, but
So 60-foot radius is where the smoke starts, and then it goes 10 feet every minute to 120. The bottle.
Oh, okay. So it's instantly 60.
Yeah.
60-foot radius.
Radius from the bottle.
So it goes into a 120-foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay.
120-foot diameter.
Its maximum is 120-foot radius. But it starts at 60 and increases 10 only every minute, so it's probably going to be at 60 our entire time doing this.
Well, a minute is 10 rounds, which honestly I kind of wish they would change that.
I mean, it's helpful for when you have like limited spell slots, but when you have an item that like that,
Oh, when you want to cast like a No. A spell that takes a minute. Yeah, you always have to do it before combat. You can't do it during combat.
Mm-hmm.
A thick cloud of smoke pours out in a 60-foot radius from the bottle.
Yep.
Each minute the bottle remains within the cloud, it increases by 10 feet until it reaches 120 feet.
Yep.
So it starts off as 120 feet. Because
it starts off as a 120-foot diameter.
Yeah. And then goes out into 120-foot
goes
radius, which is like fucking massive.
A 220-foot
It's still massive as a 60-foot radius.
It really fucking is. That's fucking insane. Like I think this whole Coliseum is like, yeah,
thick smoke,
you
heavily obscured.
You instantly just fill this entire thing with like thick smoke.
I mean, from there to there.
All right, well, you gotta think we're gonna be here. We're gonna be here, so it's gonna pour out
way out
to
there.
Here.
Yeah, like it's
all over here. So basically, everything over here is obscured.
Yeah, you've just like filled the entire thing.
Maybe no
Almost.
one
The
will
back
see us
seats
kill
don't
the
get
king.
it. But the prisoners are also obscured. So whatever the fuck shadowing them we're doing.
Yeah, it helps them too.
Since we're doing a little bit of prep, Ishara's gonna grab a rod from her gear and like tuck it next to her arm where the shield is braced.
Alright, so those are the rats and gulls that you can kind of see immediately. They're all mole guards in the stands,
but they gotta get to us.
Yeah, they gotta get to you first, and also if I put mole tokens down, it would just probably kill us all.
Rage is a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, like, well, as we're jumping too, I would also bonus action rage, but that's when we're all, like, down in there.
Yeah. Okay, so, this is what happens. So, the Rat King stands up, the prisoners are brought out, the executioner is waiting for the command, and the Rat King begins to speak. He goes, "For the transgressions of treason brought upon our great rat civilization, Franklin, the scout, for trying to retrieve his mother." And at this point, that's when you throw in the bottle, you all sneak over, the bottle goes off, smoke goes everywhere. And there's like a loud commotion as like this 120 feet is just consumed in smoke. It's like the whole area fills up. The galls are like covered in it. A lot of the stand is like covered in smoke, and people start freaking out. Like wondering what's going on. Like they see you like go up there and throw it in, so they immediately see you, because you said you jumped on top and then you threw it in.
As we were all coming in, I threw it in.
Okay.
So all of us together.
Okay, so you would have waited until you were all on top to throw it in.
Yeah.
Okay. So it would just say you all like jump down together.
Coordinated effort to all be in at once.
I'll just set you all up like right there, like be on top. As you all just like simultaneously jump down, you throw in the bottle, smoke goes everywhere, people start freaking out, wondering what's going on, what's happening, and I'm gonna set up some initiatives. Let me add everybody to it, and then you can roll. Alright, so everyone is in, so go ahead and roll initiative.
Dang, you got rid of the little speech.
I did because I hated it. Personal reasons, I hated it.
Curse you!
Curse the bastard who originally said it.
And I still have mage armor on, so I mean,
Okay,
we
cast
did
mage
that while
armor.
we were in the tunnels. Well, no, I did that when we were in the tunnels.
Oh, that's right,
So-
yeah. That lasts for 8 hours, so yeah, you
And
still
it
have that.
lasts for 8 hours, so
Alright, cool, awesome. Also, everyone like the Rat King. It's the Rat King from Hearthstone.
Comically evil.
Rat King from Hearthstone. I love him. He's so cool. Let's see. So yeah. All right. And the guards are on top of this, so we're also going to roll initiative. Shit, I forgot. I didn't actually like stat them out because I didn't plan to do that, and then I forgot that. If I don't, this happens. Okay, they got an 11. And then the Rat King guy. Where is the Rat King? There's the Rat King. Rat King got a 19.
Oh, we're
Goddamn.
screwed.
Yeah,
We are behind him, though.
I wrote it separately. Wait, what the fuck is going on? That's some weird numbers. I'm glad I wrote it on here. Just gotta set it. Set to 19, and I said the other guy got an 11, right? Is that what I said?
Yeah, you said the guard got 11s.
11. Sort. That's not the sort button. This is the sort button. Ta-da. Alright, so you throw in the bottle, smoke goes everywhere. The Rat King gets initiative first. And you... the smoke is heavily obscured, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so everyone's
It's heavily
blinded.
obscure.
Yeah, so everyone's blinded inside. And you hear the Rat King, who's already standing, goes, "Release the diseased rats! We are under attack!" And out of the smoke, just in the smoke, you hear like two like rumbling cages being moved out into the center. You don't see them because you're all in smoke, but you can hear like these rumbling cages, and you hear like what sounds like growling and snarling as something is being like moved into the Colosseum.
Well, hopefully that'll take them some time as we...
Yeah, as we try and kill this.
Let's try to kill this motherfucker. Alright, so that was just him talking. That wasn't actually an action to do that. So what is he gonna do? Okay, you see, like through the fog, you kind of see like a glowing, like blue, like two small little blue glowing lights light up, and almost like a spectral, like shine of like bright blue coming from where the Rat King is before you jump down. You all like jumped down and landed behind him. So there's like a glue shine coming from his direction that kind of like dims down after a minute.
Oh, it's still shining when we jump in.
Not a lot. Like the smoke, like there's an original bright, and then it like dims down, and then the smoke kind of like conceals it again.
Okay.
It is an action, bonus action. Any bonus actions? There is a bonus action actually. You kind of see the. You kind of see like where the knot was begin to like glow, and almost like this white light, and then there was like a loud as like almost like the fog is like a wind almost like goes through the fog. Like it doesn't dissipate it, but it's almost like a wave goes through the fog and out and around, and then you suddenly hear like the commotion of all of the civilians here kind of die down a little bit, and actually eventually just stop. Okay, Sylvia, short time.
Okay. Weird. Quick question.
Yeah.
because I don't have the full info on the bag of tricks up. If I pull out an animal, it's friendly to me. Do I command it, and does it make turn? Does it like do stuff on my turn, or does it?
Here, I got it pulled up. This ordinary bag made from this cloth reveals a small animal. You can use the action to pull out a fuzzy object and throw it up to 20 feet. When it lands, it transforms into a creature. Roll a d8. Creature vanishes the next dawn. Creature is friendly and it acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what actions it takes, or just give it general orders such as attack your enemies. That's
Okay. Okay.
And which bag do you have again?
The one with the lion and brown bear.
It's the brown one, right?
You have a rust bag. Okay.
Yeah. Alright. There's not a lot of room here, so I don't want to... I probably won't do that yet. And so instead, I am raging, because I had raged when we were jumping down. And I have my claws, and I'm going to tear forward at where the Rat King's little light thing is.
Alright, so it is a disadvantage because you can't see. But yeah, you can attack definitely where he was, because you know exactly where he was.
19 and 21.
At disadvantage?
Whoop. Hold on. 15.
Alright, so with two 15s, as you claw out, you feel your claws hit something, but as they... Wait, you're using your claws, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You feel your claws hit something, but as they hit whatever they're hitting, you see like this glow of like blue as it almost like hits like some sort of like shield or something. But it's like some kind of like mystical blue light as they hit.
Okay. And I believe because we leveled up, I do have an extra attack, so I'm gonna do it again.
That's right, because you get two attacks per claw, right?
Yep. Alright, and that would be disadvantage.
That is...
18-23.
That was a hit. Well, actually, hold on, let me look. I just like, that'll hit, because I'm so used to just being like, that'll hit. Let me actually look at this.
You know, I should have recklessed, but I didn't think of that. It's whatever.
Yeah, so those will hit.
Both of them?
Yes, both of them will.
Okay. Alright, cool. That is a total of 24, 20... Oh, wait, does it add my rage automatically?
Rage plus 2. I don't think it does. I think you have to...
Okay, so then it would be 28 damage.
Yeah, total 28 damage as you claw out. And this time, as you claw out, hitting the same shield, you feel it, like, crack a little bit. And you feel, like, the feeling of flesh under your claws and blood, warm blood filling your fingertips. You hear, like, a... Yeah! From the Rat King.
Sylvia laughs and just like, I'm gonna eat a king today.
Hey, didn't we just talk about that today? Funny how that works. Alright, you said...
No.
28 damage, is that right?
Yep.
Alright. Minus 28. Got it. Alright, is that your turn?
Yes. I'm just gonna stay right up on him, because I'm assuming he's boxed in.
Coolio. It is now the Rat Gauls' turn. You see the two Gauls next... well, actually you don't, because fog. But you imagine that you can see the two Gauls on either side of them pull out spears, and they start jabbing in each direction. You hear, like, footsteps on, like, the surrounding stands coming in your direction, as if all of the Gauls are, like, moving to intercept this attack. You also hear like
But they're all blind.
you also hear the two cages outside being unlocked and opened, and like these two like loud, snarling, growling things, whatever they are, come out and start slashing at the ground and clawing. You also hear like the door that is behind you, because there's a door behind you, start to unlock and open as gulls begin to come in through that direction. The only ones directly.
Are they struggling at all because of the fact that they're all blind to begin with in this area?
They will have disadvantage. The ones at the door are kind of struggling to. Actually, no, they're not, because the fog doesn't go beyond the door, so they're just opening up the door and coming in. But the ones on the stands, the steps, the chairs, the seats, whatever, all tripping and like hitting other people, and you hear like a little.
What about the cage people? The people who had to bring the cages, wouldn't they have?
It was kind of like a two. Alright, so out of character, they kind of had these already like there in case of emergencies. Emergency happen.
I was just wondering because it sounded like they had to bring the cages up, and I was like, what?
Yeah, they were just like outside the door, but then they just like wheeled them in.
Okay.
But they are fumbling a little bit to like get the cages open, and like whatever's in the cages doesn't know where to fucking go. So whatever's in there is probably just going to rampage and there and like
Kill random people.
Maybe kill random civilians. Who knows?
Yeah.
But it is the Rat Girl's turn, and there's two that are with you are going to attack. They are going to have disadvantage. There's my guard. Get rid of that. Okay, this is at disadvantage. It's a 7, so that misses. That's for the other guy. That's 21, but disadvantage. That's a natural 1. So they both miss as they both stab out and just stabbing in random directions. The one that got a natural 1 actually like stabs out and hits the throne itself, and you hear like the throne go as like the chair is shifted, and you see like again you don't see, but you can imagine that like the pillow might be like shifted a little bit. It's hard to like describe what's going on when you can't fucking see anything that's going on.
It's perfect.
That is the guard's turn. It's like they're all like conveying in this direction. And you begin to hear like sounds that sound like someone is shuffling with the. I wish I knew the name for that fucking thing. The fuck it, I'm just gonna call them padlocks. Are they just called gates, really? With the gates that have the prisoners intact. Someone seems to be filling with it, either unlocking it or locking it, or maybe just killing them. Who knows?
Stockades. Those are what
Stockades. That's what they're called. Thank you. Vishal, it is your turn.
Well, Bashar is gonna start to chant, saying, "Yes, grant me your divine protection of your spirits." And she is going to do Spirit Guardian.
Ooh. Alright, so your Spirit Guardians go up, and there's like this. The fire begins to radiate this light. What do your Spirit Guardians look like?
I think here they probably look like spectral birds. Darting and dashing around.
That's awesome. It's like you summon like these spectral birds online, just flying around, darting and dashing, like picking at people with their beaks, clawing at people with their talons.
Creatures of the night.
Should have been cats. That's what's
I mean, probably ravens and owls, mostly. So.
Owls? That's also a rat's natural enemy. It works. It works. You don't hear them though because they're silent, but Alright, so that goes up. Anything else?
I think that's it this turn.
Alright. It is now Vestin's turn.
So, I should mention that I believe they all take damage as long as they're in the area. And they fail a save, obviously.
Yeah, when they start their turn.
Oh, enter it for the first time. It's
Yeah.
it's debatable on whether or not it happens when you first activate it. Sometimes I do it. Usually I do it, but it's like I really don't know what the actual like consensus is. Yeah, fuck it, I do it. Maybe I'll do it with this too. What is it? Con save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yes.
That's a 19. That's a 4. So one of the girls got a 19, the other one got a 4. Half damage on save?
Yes.
And the king got a 9. Wait, did I actually roll for him? Oh no. Yeah, I rolled for him. He got a 9. He's got a really good. Oh
To
wait.
be the king.
Oh, I didn't roll his save. I just rolled his regular check. So it's a 9 plus. So it's a 13. Still fails, but it's a 13. So he takes 9 damage. The other girl takes 9 damage, and the other one takes 4 damage.
Of course, I had to get a low roll.
I mean, it's going to go off again on this one, so. Yeah,
True, but I got 2 ones.
Okay, yeah, that is actually pretty bad, but. Alright, Vestin.
Alright, my True Strike is active. On. Well, I mean, it's on the guards. I mean, it was active on the king. So, yeah, he jumps down and.
So this attack will be at normal.
Yeah, at normal. Takes a stab at the king
17 will do it.
for. It's actually 20.
Oh, 20. Because of plus 3. Always forget.
Yeah.
For
8 damage.
If you can roll a d20 for me, if you don't mind. Not today.
I feel like you're just screwing with me on this.
I'm not. Something happens. Something actually does happen. You just haven't got the number yet. Either number. There's 2 numbers, and you haven't got either one of them.
Is it a natural
20
1
and a
or natural
1.
20?
Maybe. Maybe it is. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the day. I've been contemplating, like, every time you don't get it, I open
Pray
it up
it's
by
not
one.
a 1.
Every time you don't get it, I open it up by 1, but I haven't done it yet. I'm debating on whether or not I do it so it actually fucking happen.
So he does that, and then the door is starting to be unlocked, right?
Yes.
So Vestin is I kind of want to block the door because I don't want to be surrounded, but
Yeah.
and I don't have any bonus action spells, so I guess I'm staying here.
Well, you have a quicken spell. Oh, no. Yes.
Yeah, but I only have 1 sorcery point left.
Good point. Yeah, probably don't want to do that.
So I can't do that. But there's also he will take a 5-foot step back. I guess I'll
5 foot step
Try and
doesn't
get-
exist in 5e.
No, I just mean he's just
Oh, you're just gonna
Take
take
it
it back and hope they don't take a
take
turn
it back
roll, too?
and and hope they don't, but they probably are.
They can't see anything.
I mean, it doesn't matter. No, he'll just stay there. He's gonna be casting spells in melee, so
What's up, you? What do we want to do?
he'll just stay here. He'll just stay
Okay.
there.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
Boop. Alright, it is now the Rat King's turn again. And as it gets to his turn, you see, like, a glow on the pillow. You can, like, see where the pillow is now. It's like this glow as, like, the knot of tails like glows like this green and almost like a greenish smoke like fogs off of it, and you see like this green smoke that kind of like blends in with the fog around it, like goes up into the Rat King. And Sylvie, you probably like still have your claws like in them, and you feel like where your claws all get like pushed out as like the wounds seem to like close up.
Motherfucker ceiling! Kill the tail! We must find the tail!
Find
The source
tail
of
and
his
kill it.
power! The source of his power!
Alright, so that's not an action, that just happens. Let's see. What is he gonna do? And you hear him like yell out. And like as he yells out, it's almost like this boom in his voice, as like you see like this ripple in the fog go boom, come out from like the knot as he says,
Kill the intruders.
and you almost hear like a cacophony all around you. Like you kind of like picked out how many Gauls were in the stands, but this sounds like hundreds of voices reply, and like this echoing voice, "Yes, master."
Oh god, no. He mind controlled the civilians. That's metagaming right there. Can I
Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him.
That?
Kill
You had
him
no way of
faster.
knowing. You had no way of knowing.
Okay.
Let's see. Action. What do I want to use as an action? Okay, yeah, I'll do this. Okay, you see. Well, again, you don't. Actually, no, you actually do see this. You see as like two like little beads of like red like flare up, and it's coming from the pillow. There's like two little beads of red glow, and they're like right next to each other. And the Rat King goes,
Cone of cold.
and like holds out his hand as like a cone of cold is like shot in your direction.
Okay.
And it is a. I clicked the button and I forgot what take me off the thing. Let's see here. It is 60-foot cone, con save. So I think the only one who actually will get in it because of the way a cone works is Sylvie, because he's shooting it right in front of him.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the person who if he turned it either way, it would still only hit one person. So
Yeah, because that's not how that works. It looks like
It's 5, then 2.
yeah, it's 5 then 2. Yeah, it's I think it would only hit one person. So cone just I never really like the templates on this, but yeah. So yeah, so you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
You take 8d8 code damage.
My favorite. Ability check. Right? No. Is there a saving? No, there's a saving throw.
Yeah, that was a saving.
Yeah. Okay. Cancel that.
And you're taking 38 or half of that. 13. What is his save? It is more than that. Okay, so you just feel this icy coldness freeze over you as you take, what did I say, 38? I think I said 38. 38 cold damage as it freezes your body. And like the wall behind you is coated in this ice. Probably not good for people trying to get through the door. Well, you know, what can you do? Yep, so you take 38 cold
freeze the
damage.
door shut.
It is 38 cold damage. It is frosty. I really like about that spell too is that if they die, you're frozen solid. Yeah,
How much was it?
38. I think that's what I said.
38.
it is not half because it is cold damage. Why do you have damage on you already?
From the slimes that we fought.
That's right. I thought you said you rested though.
We rested
No,
before, not
We
after.
rested before. Yeah.
Yeah, like immediately before.
I'm glad y'all keep me honest. Good on you.
Oh, that really hurt. Oh, I got 14. 14 health left.
Alright, that is his turn, however. Sylvie, it is now your turn.
Ow. I'm super angry. I'm gonna go for that glowing fucking tail that's like a bright beacon with Reckless now.
Okay. So it'll be a flat roll because of the smoke.
Nope.
She just say no.
21, 23. No, I said yes.
Oh, I thought you said no. I was like,
21, 23 is what I rolled.
okay, let's see. Can I make
We're
that?
killing
Did the
those
Rat
little...
King- Did the Rat King make another wisdom saving throw?
Oh, that's
starting
right,
his
for
turn?
the thing. That's right. He did not.
For
Let me
what
do
then?
that. The
Spirit
Yeah, Spirit
Guardians.
Guardians. He got a
Oh,
10,
right.
so he actually failed it. So let me do that damage. Actually, go ahead and roll the damage again if you want to. I can just take the 9. So what do you want? Hey, dude.
Vishara.
Sorry,
Okay.
I looked at something else. And I wasn't paying attention.
Spirit Guardian damage.
Oh, I could just say no. So whatever you want.
I mean, I can roll it again here.
Does this fucker really not have shield?
Holy crap, that is a good roll.
16.
It's actually not that high either. It could go higher. But I'll take that.
How much? 16. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, so as you attack this knot, you see two little blue glowing eyes light up from the pillar where the knot is kind of like laying beside, and there's a shield expelled from the knot all around him. So it takes his AC up to probably still not enough because you got 21 and 23.
21 and 23.
Yeah, so this shield goes up, but you claw it anyway, and you like break through the shield and you actually hit the knot. For how much damage?
That is a total of 19, 21, 22, 23, 24 damage.
24 damage. That's nice. As you like claw at this
And
knot.
I'm gonna do it again.
No!
Is the knot still in one piece?
Yeah, so as you're clawing at it, you can like feel like this knot is like it's tight. It's like all these tails are like twisted up and knotted together in like unconventional means. You like try and like claw at it and like just rip through the tails, and it's like you do feel like cutting and bleeding and like flesh tearing as you're like trying to break through, but it's not breaking through all the way up.
Alright, we're gonna do it again. Reckless. 13 and a 21.
Alright,
So I'm assuming only one hits.
13 will miss, the 21 will break through the shield again, dealing an extra 12 damage?
12.
So a
Yep.
total of... You said 20 something,
that
it was. And then after that, it's 30 something.
23 plus 12, so 35?
35?
Right? Yeah.
Fucking sweet. 35 damage dealt into this knot as you're breaking through it, like more of this like green like mist begins to like be expelled from it.
Yeah. Alright, it's still attached, isn't it?
Yeah, it is still attached.
Okay. Well, that's all I got. Don't let me down, guys. And that's my turn, so...
Alrighty. It is now the guard's turn. So you hear like the door like begin to open, but now there's ice in front of it. So you like hear like the door like hit the ice and begin cracking the ice as like guards are like bashing into it trying to open it. Alright, the two rats next to you are going to attack. They do have disadvantage. Man, I'm kind of sad that you're not actually seeing like the diseased rats right now.
It's okay, they can't see us either.
Exactly.
That's totally fine.
Oh, that would have been a natural 20. That's a 6. Okay. That would have been 21. That's
You
also
will not
6.
hit us.
Are you fucking serious? I got 2 6s.
You shall not pass.
As they both try to attack. And you hear like just swarms of like foot stomping like as people like approach the sides of the balcony, and you hear like the door on like the one side open up as guards and civilians are both swarming in here now.
Are they not like attacking each other? Oh no, they are mind controlled.
Yeah, you kind of put two and two together. That probably being mind controlled on like a mass scale.
And they're all getting smacked as they come in.
Oh, that's true. Oh yeah, so like the civilians as they enter, instantly killed. Like, unless you didn't specify them when you cast a spell not to kill civilians.
Oh no. I totally did not care about the civilians.
Okay, yeah. As soon as these civilians walk in, they're instantly like just being swarmed by like these spectral crows and owls. It's like just shredding them to pieces, and it's just like body after body after body.
It was mostly the rich, so we did start a new revolution, and in addition to killing the king, we have killed all the nobility.
Rich and middle class. But they're all rats.
Rise of the poor!
We have killed the Ratwaji.
As like just all of these like rats that can make it in here right now, just like falling on the ground, just.
Do they block the door with their bodies?
Some of the guards are here as well. So like, I'll say like.
Okay.
I'll roll a d20 and say like, no, depending how many like goals get in. Okay, I'll say like 2 goals get in. So like 2 goals were like close enough and like actually do manage to get in because they were moving before like the civilians to begin with. So like 2 other goals get in. You know what? They're actually instead of like attacking, they're actually going to try and like protect the king is the first thing. So they're actually going to like try and like push you all out of the way and get between you and the king.
We get opportunity.
As they approach.
I don't know how that works. How do they?
No. As they approach, no. So like they're just trying to like they're literally just taking like a shove action, like shove you out of the way. That's what they're doing. So it's an.
How does that work with the space that we have?
It would just be like you.
Yeah.
There's actually like more room than what is like shown. Like this balcony is like coming.
Okay.
Out,
Okay.
So like all this like there's a floor like under this. So there's actually like a 5-foot area like between you and the door. So they like come in and they're gonna like try and shove you guys out of the way. The first 2 they would get to would be Vishara and Sylvie. So I'm gonna need athletics checks.
Okay.
Or acrobatics, because you're they're defending.
I don't think there's a difference for me.
Okay, the one against Sylvie got a 9, so he's probably gonna lose.
There is not a difference for me.
And the one against Vishara got a 17. You got a natural 1. Wow,
Barely.
you barely beat him. Oh my god! So the one who's like, as these
Them
two
fives. Third 5.
they they mean something. As these 2 ghosts come in, they both try to like push you. They both try to push you both out of the way to like get in between you and the king. Sylvie, you just barely managed to like keep your footing.
Drug them all. I'm a monster.
I'm a monster. You just barely manage to keep your footing. The other one does manage to like shove Wishar out of the way and like transpose himself right there.
Not that it matters. I'm still a ball of death, no
That
matter
is
where
true.
I go.
I didn't actually roll for them, but even actually go ahead and roll damage because honestly they may be dead. Depending on what you roll,
mean,
this may not even fucking happen.
Wouldn't we use the last roll?
What did you get last roll?
That was still his turn, right? Because that was the 16.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it hasn't been your turn yet, so technically it would have been the 9. But I'd let you roll again if you wanted to, and you did. So 16.
That was 16.
So bad on me personally. Yeah, I'll roll for these guys to see what they get because I really should.
They did enter the danger zone.
7 and 14, so they both failed. Yeah, so they managed to like push you aside and then like instantly just. Okay, bye guys.
Struck down by an owl.
That's what you get.
He gets-
That's what you get for
it's-
shoving me.
It's comically funny because it's like this tiny little owl just like bites him and like consumes him, and then out comes like an owl pellet. So it's like this cartoonish like mouth expansion over the rat, and then out comes out this little spectral owl pellet. Did I roll for these guys actually? For these two?
I
It's
don't
not
think you
their turn
did.
yet, so.
Actually, it is.
Yeah.
It is their turn.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Then-
Okay, he got a
No, you
19.
haven't.
He got a 17. So they actually. No, they took damage before. So they actually did too. Even if they saved. Luckily, they didn't do any damage. So. No harm, no foul. No, actually, I shouldn't have done that. I should have. I'll leave one in case more show up. Alrighty. Let's see here. We all passed 3 o'clock, so I'll give it to y'all. Would you rather? It's actually Beaver Shaw's turn next. Would you actually want to save it here, or would you like to try and finish this up and see what happens? I know we have a game after this, Faye, so if you,
Yeah,
if you
but your
don't have
game's not for
time.
like another 3 hours. I don't
That's
think this
true.
combat's gonna last 3 hours.
You never know.
It's very strange if they last a minute, at least in game. So,
I'm down to keep going until we kill this. I mean, we're now like dogpiling on him, so I don't think it's gonna last too long. That's my personal thought, though. I don't know what this guy's got up his sleeve.
Who knows?
I do have some plans. So, plus, all I have to do is make dinner. And it's only 6:30 for me, basically.
That time difference is a fucking bitch, isn't it?
A little bit.
Well, seeing as how I eat at like 7 or 8 most nights, I still have a bit.
Oh, what's up, yeah?
I don't know where Faye went.
Oh, if I go. Poof.
I
Well, in
think
that,
she might have went to the bathroom.
well, in that case, if I were just waiting, Michelle, shut on. We'll wait for Faye's answer. We can get through a few more rounds before then, maybe.
So, first thing probably is gonna be spiritual weapon.
Alrighty.
With a 19 and a 22.
Alright, Alright, so not his shield. I cast shield this turn, so his shield is still up, I think. Yeah. Yeah, his shield is still up, actually. So you go to attack with your special weapon. As you do, it hits like this wall of arcane force that's emanating out from the tail and like surrounding him and the tail.
She goes, and then she walks closer. And immediately does her Twilight Sanctuary.
Ooh.
I forget how we set these up, so.
I don't
Alright,
think we
that
did.
just tells you what they do. And for myself, I'm gonna roll. Wow, that is a complicated result. 8. I get 8 temp HP.
Awesome.
Alright,
So you're giving
and
yourself
that's me.
temporary HP?
Well, it gives all of us, but I think it's at the
The beginning
start
of
your
each turn.
Oh, when a creature
Yeah.
including you. Wait, is it any creature? Or is
When
it
a
not?
creature, including you, ends. So when you end your turn,
Yeah.
and you're in the sphere, you get the temporary HP, or you can dispel it effect.
Yeah, my question
Yeah.
is. Oh, you give it the HP. It doesn't give it itself because it enters the thing. You have to give it to it. Okay, that was.
Yes. And actually, you need to change. So you know, Vishara, you need to change that so that way it's a D6 plus 5. Because you're level 5 now.
Oh, yeah. I
Okay.
totally forgot about that.
Yeah, because I was like, wait, any creature? Does that mean?
Not that
enemies
it
can use
matters
this?
a lot, but
Okay, yeah, that's awesome. So like
so I
this,
guess that would technically be 9.
this sphere of twilight goes around you, and you feel yourself bolstered. Faye, come back.
Hey, are you there?
Yeah.
What was your answer for? Do you want to keep going or do you want to postpone this fight until 2 weeks? Past 12 o'clock, and I know we have a game, and you probably need to get ready for it.
Let's see. Our game starts in
2.5 hours,
2.5 hours.
roughly.
I could go for another 30 minutes, and then we'd have to.
Is that good for everybody else?
Sure.
For me?
Yeah. Vishal, was that your turn?
That was my turn.
Vestin, is now your turn.
All right.
Actually, need to re-add this guy to the initiative. Because I took him off.
Vestin is going to chant a phrase and then and do some hand movements, and his hand starts getting covered in this not a black, like a black, like a black smoke. I wanted to call it a liquid, but no, that's weird. Like a black smoke, and then he goes to reach out and grab at the Rat King's tail thing and start sucking out with like sucking out its life force with vampiric touch.
Okay,
For
so
a 17 to hit.
17, and the okay. So unfortunately, this will miss because the shield is still up. So as you reach out, your hand just touches this arcane shield that's around him in the knot.
Okay. And then that's my turn.
Alrighty. It is now the Rat King's turn. And at this point, you kind of see this green smoke from the knot begin to expel again. And you see... Well, actually, you don't see, but... No, it's really nuts with Sylvie, because she's touching this fucking thing, and she can feel exactly what's happening. The rest of you have no fucking clue. You feel, Sylvie, you feel the knot... Well, the wounds that you left in it, and your claws still inside, you feel your claws begin to be pushed out as the knot is beginning to heal itself and eventually heals the fool, and your claws are knocked out.
It just keeps healing the foal?
That's what it seems like.
By the way, Veston, you do get temp HP.
Oh yeah, there we go.
How do you kill something that heals to full every round?
Excellent question. How do you do that?
Overwhelm it.
You're doing pretty good right now. Got very close.
Sylvie just screaming at this fucking rat in anger. Just fucking die!
I did actually plan this for like later in the session, but because we are going past, I think I am going to take this decision out of your hands because I did plan for this to be done like just a little bit later. You see like two glowing green orbs on the pillow begin to light up. And the Rat King goes,
A tactical retreat is in order. Dimension door!
and he vanishes along with the pillow and the rat knot.
I will be back!
Fucking coward!
Lucky I didn't take counterspell.
Oh,
You should've! You
so
should've!
As
Why didn't you take counterspell?
as he
Because
vanishes.
I was gonna take counterspell next level.
No! Oh no!
Counterspell too late!
As you see this go, and the green smoke dissipates along with him. But as this happens, there is a faint. Vishara, specifically, you hear like a faint whisper. The dreams are strong with this one. And then the voice echoes away as the Rat King vanishes. And it's still havoc in here. You hear like the two, whatever's in this pit is just going at it, like just clawing up everything. You hear Brawler, Sparky, and Shadow. As y'all have been fighting, apparently have been fighting these two things. To not much success, it seems. And you hear them all. You hear Shadow yell out, "We gotta regroup!" So, I think we'll finish up tonight with you all trying to escape and regrouping. So, how do you want to try and escape?
Well,
Jump
I'm gonna
off the
pick
balcony?
up. Well, actually, no. My bottle. I'm gonna have my bottle, and I'm gonna kind of carry it as a moving smoke screen until we're like out of like the Coliseum area, and then I'll cap it.
Okay. So,
But do we know that the sound of the diseased rats was down below in the arena area?
That was obvious that it was down below. It was two loud cages being brought out, and he said diseased rats released them. So.
Okay, so I don't think we want to go down that way.
And you hear them like clawing up something, like two like loud, large
Ooh.
things are down there, like clawing up the ground, like attacking people.
Are the people still being mind controlled, or are they running now?
They all still coming at you, and they're instantly being killed by the spiritual guardians.
Okay.
So they're not really much of an issue.
Yeah.
You all leaving like a couple hundred bodies in your wake, but they're not an issue.
No.
Okay. I can
jump down
teleport 20 feet. So I'm trying to
And
think.
Veston can both teleport 20 feet. The only one who can. Is
Yeah, I don't have the bring person with me teleport. Yeah, I didn't.
I still.
I did not switch. You still do? Okay, so we could teleport and run through the state. I'm assuming most people are like over this. Hold on, I can't point. How do I point?
Spacebar.
Spacebar. I'm assuming most people are like here-ish.
Mostly on the other side, because that's where the door is. But they're also like
Okay.
trying to climb up the sides, and again, just there's like a wall of bodies like piling up.
Okay, so maybe we do jump down, run across, and then we use our teleport up back into the stands and run out the entrance. Does that sound like a plan?
I mean, at the current point, I could just walk through the crowd.
Yeah, but I don't actually want to murder, like...
All of the rat bourgeoisie, as you so pleasantly put it.
I mean, there's probably... I don't actually know how his mind control works, and if there's actually, like, poor rats, or even the mice, our mice friends, get counted in that.
Well, they're allies. I would not harm an ally, but...
But what about...
But we also never... Yeah, Franklin, then there's...
Franklin. Fuck Franklin.
I don't know if the prisoners we freed, because we never met them, would count under that banner too.
But they're gone already. They... Shadow and all
I don't know the radius of the king's thing.
Shadow and them
That
all
was...
are leaving as you all are leaving at the same time.
Okay.
They're making their escape as you make your escape.
We should have been doing this as we were fighting.
They will. But again, time is very slow in combat.
Yeah. Okay, well...
I say we jump down, we get with...
Watch out
our
for the
three
disease.
we get with our 3 mice friends, and then we run out. All
Okay.
together.
You know what? I'm gonna bag of tricks, pull out an animal to distract the diseased rats down below.
What is it? D8? Roll D8?
Yeah, let's see what we get. On the 8. 8!
8. That is a brown bear.
Yeah!
Alright.
Let's go!
Here comes the part where I'm like, okay, do I want it to just be like a normal brown bear? Do I want it to be like a kaiju brown bear? What do I want here? Okay.
All Sylvie's thinking is big enough to kill diseased rat people.
I was actually about to say, I was going to ask you, what do you want?
Big enough to, like, fucking not take up the entire arena, but, like, destroy the rats. Be like a fucking,
All right.
I don't know, our own kaiju bear.
So at our size, probably Colossus-sized?
Bears are really big, actually. Let me see. Comparison.
A bear in comparison, like, if you're imagining that these rats are like normal sized rats, a bear would probably just sit on top of this entire island and kill everything on it.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to like think of him in relation to like us being small and the rats also being like close to our size or somewhat bigger than us.
I'm imagining that the rats are probably large size.
So maybe like
They make it huge, or Colossus would probably fit in like a big portion of this arena.
Colossus bear.
A Colossus bear would probably fill up like this entire arena.
Wait, what are the sizes? Does it just go from huge to?
It's small. It's tiny, small, medium, large,
Gargantuan.
And then gargantuan can be like
is 3 by 3, so 9 squares. Basically, it would just fit in. Wait,
like
that's
that.
huge. 4 by 4. Sorry. So just larger than the space we're in on the balcony.
Okay, I'll do a balcony-sized bear, but I'm aiming it to like when I'm throwing out the fluff ball down into the arena. That's that'd be so fucking good. Yeah. Yes, I want Colossus Bear into the arena. I'm throwing the fluff ball down into the arena, like, please be a Colossus thing.
Alright, you pull out your bag and you pull out this little fluff ball. Throw it
stays
into
all
the
day.
arena, and you, like, there's like a rush of air as expansion is done, and like all the smoke is like, and like blown out of the way. And just for a brief moment, you see this humongous bear, just almost the size of the Colosseum, just appear from this little tiny fluff ball that you threw. And as it appears, it has like this little hat on its head, like this little like cap. And you just see kind of be the like holding up his arms, going, "Oh dear, what am I doing here? Oh, this is strange. Oh goodness, what are these little hideous things?" And then like the fog like comes back in. It's like you hear, "Oh, it bit my foot! Oh, you little bastard!" And you hear like a kicking in them.
I just tell him like, kill the diseased rats for me, please.
"Oh, will do, strange voice! Oh, you little bastard! Get back here!"
Let's go. He's gonna be there for a while. Actually, I'll give him a command once we make it to like the exit. So
I'll play rear guard.
That's amazing. Alright, so you all exit out, making your way out, and eventually, as you exit, you intercept back with Team Shadow, we'll call them.
Okay. As we make the exit, I'll cork the bottle, and the bear lasts until the next day. No, until it's either dead or the next day. It lasts.
No.
So I kind of want to have Kaiju Colossus bear just fucking rat bourgeoisie. Does the king have a castle? Can I just tell the bear to siege the castle? Yeah. When you're done, siege the castle and run.
You yell that out as you're leaving, and you just see like the head of the bear just like look down, because it's definitely taller than 120 feet, and it just looks down, seeing you like leave through this fog, and goes, "Oh, that one over there."
Yes.
"Oh, well, I could definitely hurt someone, but alright." Faye, you know I'm going to need all of this bear, right? Like, you're going to have to find something for this, like, hat-wearing bear.
Yeah, you need to make a token for this hat-wearing bear now, Faye.
Oh my god.
This very polite, colossal.
What kind of... Why? I like how he's polite and I'm just like a fucking gremlin. Bear's politer than me.
And he talks. It
Yeah.
sounds upright. It's very polite.
It's not weird at all.
Nah. I feel like you've seen Wilder being here.
Yeah, like a weird Mr. Walrus named person.
Yeah, that's weird. Haven't seen him yet. Well, that's what we'll come back to next time, when you all meeting back up with Team Shadow to find out what happened to the prisoners and what the next step is, and maybe see a giant kaiju bear destroy a castle.
There will be no rat kingdom.
I mean, we are gonna see a giant kaiju bear destroy a castle. I think we are.
I think you win, you know? I mean, what else could you ask
Man,
for?
I should have done this sooner. I didn't think I was gonna get a bear. I was like, I'm probably gonna get the smallest thing.
Meanwhile, you got like the biggest thing you could possibly get.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's
Outside of the lion, yeah.
God, a fucking lion. That would have been like playing in a like storybook telling you right there, like the mouse and the lion, all that kind of bullshit. I like bear though. I like the bear.
What kind of hat does he have? Or do I get to choose the hat?
You know what? I'll let you choose. I just said hat, like a
Okay.
little cap, but I'll let you choose. It could be a fez.
He's gonna have, oh god, the Peaky Blinder, like, little hat. I don't know if I don't remember what they're called.
I know, I've heard Peaky Blinder, but I don't know what it is.
Hold on. I forgot. It's like the Newsboy flat cap.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have made him New Yorker. Oh, I made him polite.
Yeah! He's the New Yorker gangster bear! That's what he's gonna be!
Next time you see him, he'll... Should have made him a New Yorker.
I remember now.
Alright, well that's gonna be it for today. I hope you all enjoyed. And we'll see what happens next time. Will you kill the king?
We've killed so many.
Will a New Yorker... You killed so many civilians! Oh my god.
We are the danger.
They were rats.
I
It
feel like it
doesn't
was
matter.
intentional. I feel like this was intentional. You intentionally chose not to protect them from your spirit guardians.
I mean, to be
Yes, I
fair,
didn't
they
wanna
would have
get
swarmed and
swarmed.
overwhelmed us.
That's true.
Self-defense.
It had to be
But
done.
also, I think our bug friends would be proud.
I think they would. I think your mice friends would be even prouder.
Would they, or were they, like, against harming civilians?
They never said.
I don't think... Well, yeah, we never had this discussion.
This discussion didn't
They
come up.
never told us that the king could do special powers either. I'm gonna have a chat.
I mean, who's to say they knew?
They're like, excuse me, we were set up for failure
It was
here.
a setup.
Yes, he also knew magic, so that I don't think we knew.
I'm wondering if he only knew magic because of like the little knot thing, but I don't 100% know. I just assumed his power was coming because that glowed every time.
It was very difficult to tell with, you know, fog.
And I corked my bottle, so I still got it.
Yeah. Nice.
Time to do our next king assassination attempt and smoke again.
King assassination number 2.
Let's go.
Alright, well, I'll see you all 2 weeks from now, and this time I'll actually send out like a week warning of like, hey, we're playing this week. I'll try
Yeah.
to do that in the future because I always forget. I've been meaning to and always forget. So the next
Yeah,
segment-
I gotta do that more often
yeah.
too.
I just remember that we're playing. That's it.
Alright, it'll be the 24th. That's when we'll play next.
Okay.
Okay. Later.
Bye!
Goodbye.
I hope you all have fun. Thanks for playing.
Yep.
And I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. And I'll see you all next time.